Could we combine all the sports into one?
In one sentence?
No. I mean, like literally, physically, you play.
Oh my gosh, I hope so.
So, football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
Yeah.
So
You almost said soccer in that.
Yeah, I
Nobody
almost said
does
soccer.
that in America. Just kidding.
Take that, USA. So you've got grass. You've got turf. You've got
Wood floor?
wood floor,
Or
and
not
you've
wood floor,
got ice. So how do you
my gosh.
combine that?
Would you do some sort of like 4 square grid
Ooh.
where each one is its own?
Okay, how about
surface?
this? Yeah, so let's paint this picture here. This is really funny. Let's say we have 4 squares. Each sport is a square.
Okay.
Now, in every corner, every square...
I
there's
know where
one-
this is going. This is great.
Take it away.
No. It's okay.
Well, if you know what I'm saying, then you can say it.
I may have overstepped my boundaries there.
Yeah. So my thought was there's each goal. So the goalpost or the end zone is in the football corner, and then you have the hockey net. You've got the basketball rim, and then you have the I guess home plate or the bases, like the diamond.
Yeah. Let's say just the home plate, so that because then each little square has its own like goal. So then what are within each square the rules of the sport exist, but not outside of the square. So for example, when you get to the football square, you can like tackle the other person to keep them from scoring.
But then you get to the basketball square.
Yeah.
If you touch them, it's a foul.
Yeah. If you touch them, it's a foul. And they can just shoot and fall over, and every time they get 2 free throws. I think that would be really fun if we could somehow make that happen and record it.
Yeah, and imagine this. You like my thought was like it's like a around the world kind of deal. So there's a pitcher in the baseball. So here's what I think would be best. Imagine it like each square is like a base. So you got home plate in the baseball field. The pitcher hits or throws it. You hit the ball. Then you have to run to the football square. And obviously, it's not the same size as a football field because it has to be a per square. So, whatever, let's say it's 50 yards by 50 yards. I don't know. You go to the square, and you have to, getting to first base means getting a touchdown. So, somehow there's defense, and the defense is, waiting there to tackle you. And you hit the ball, and as you're running into the square, you have offensive people that are trying to help you get a touchdown.
It'd be super fun.
And then after there, you have to go to second base. And the way that works is you have to shoot a basket. And make a basket, and that's second base. And then third base, you have to score a goal, hockey goal, and then you run back home. So there's got to be also a way for you to jump out of shoes. You got to jump into your
You got
skates.
to quickly change. I think that's one way to do it. But what if you have it's like 20 on 20, okay? And it's not around the world at all. It's just random. So you score points, it's 1 point at a time. So if you score a touchdown, that's 1 point. If you shoot the basketball and you score, it's 1 point. Okay. Hockey would be 1 point and baseball would be 1 point, like regular. So you never know what the other team's going to do. So if you see them running and start changing into pads, your team has to go over there and some of them have to move on defense while you're trying to organize some to keep playing offense on basketball. It would be really interesting.
Just crazy chaotic.
The coach would be yelling.
Oh my
you
God,
have one
there could be
coach.
4 coaches.
No, you have one coach. And he's trying to manage all of this.
He's like, I can't do it. Imagine that, dude. The coach is sweating and he's running around. He's
the most stressful.
Oh my God, guard. Oh my God, skate the ball.
Trying to argue with 3 sets of refs at the same time, too.
There's because in football, there's 7 officials on the field?
Yeah.
In so there's the same amount of officials, and there's 1 coach and 20 players and no bench or backup.
That would be the best part of this whole thing would just be seeing the coach. What one coach is doing.
This poor guy. I mean, and imagine the space is so big.
Yeah, he
Can't even get around.
so out of breath by the time he runs from baseball to hockey.
And then he realizes that once he gets from baseball to hockey, that there's a problem at football. He's got to get over that.
Dude, that is so funny.
The poor coach.
Just dripping in sweat, about to have a heart attack. Oh my god. And what if it's like the Super Bowl of all of those sports too? And the refs are terrible to one of his teams always, so he has to like give extra attention to them. Oh my.
So, the poor coach. So how would you would you do like 5? So 20 players.
That was just a guess, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's just go with that. Let's say it's 20. I'm just keep thinking about the coach. Imagine there's 5 players on each,
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
and so I'm just. I guess I'm thinking of a possible strategy.
For football and baseball, you would have to like
So it's
minimize the game.
Is it like the? Is it like the real size of the sport? Like
No, because it has to be a square. That would
Yeah.
be more. So yeah, like you said, the football field would just be half as long. Baseball would be a weird shape.
That would just be incredible. Just imagine being in the crowd and you're just watching it all go at once.
Oh my gosh.
What if there was a rule that the coach couldn't run? he has to Naruto run.
Yes, the Naruto.
And Coach Samson, Naruto running over to baseball.
Imagine Bill Belichick. Naruto running from a football field to baseball.
He's the only person that has to do it.
Oh man.
Everyone else gets to just run normally.
Oh my
We should call this sport like coach ball or something. It's all about the coach.
How much stress can one man take? Oh my god.
And then it's like the game is over when one of the coaches dies.
Oh my god. This is the funniest thing.
Moment of silence for the coach.
How much do you think that coach should get paid?
Oh, dude, he should be the richest man. He should be the richest man in sports. If he has to manage,
Oh, and imagine oh my god, I just thought about this too. The game planning. Each week.
how do you do that?
Yeah, you have 4 different sports. And
But you have to somehow put it in one game. You have to put it
Yeah.
in one like.
right. Now, are the players dedicated to one of the squares?
No, I think
game, or they can-
Well, no, that's the thing. You may have to do 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 because you'll have people in skates and pads for hockey.
I
You'll
know,
have-
but how fun would it be if they had to quickly
What if
it's kind of like a power play, okay? The basketball players can like go change into hockey gear.
Yeah. I was gonna say like imagine like there's like a little booth between each field, and so the whenever you go across, you actually have to go into some kind of room. Maybe it's like a little. You go in and you go. You know how like schools you have to go into the main little. There's double doors. You have to go in the door and go through the office just for safety reasons and all that.
So that's like a changing room.
It's like a little. Yeah, you go in and you take off your clothes and maybe there's like a guy on the team that's like in charge of putting all the shirts back on the hooks so because people they're just throwing them off.
No, the coach has to do that too.
Oh my god, that poor coach. Should the coach have a bicycle?
No,
can ride a bike around?
You should have to run around or Naruto around. Bill Belichick Naruto running, dude. If we could ever get a video of that.
Oh my lord. I would laugh so hard.
Imagine if you have like Gronk playing like basketball.
Oh dude, he would be like a beast.
That'd be awesome.
I guess
Or you like
go ahead.
Isaiah Thomas like playing football. It's like on the D line.
Like a tiny person. I can't do this, coach. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh my gosh. I would love to see this. That would be so
be amazing.
funny.
This is just we need to organize this, especially
small
the
scale and see
yeah.
how it
So like, it
goes.
doesn't have to be professional because there's no way we could do that. But somehow, if we can get like 20
We can
people
get a
or 40
couple
people,
coaches on board first.
we
That's
just
probably the deal.
well, me and you could be opposing coaches and
Yes.
see how we could do it. Who do you think? Which one of us would be better at that? Honestly, I don't know who would be.
I get really tired quickly when I,
Well,
especially
so
when
do
I Naruto run. I get real tired. I mean, dude, I don't know how to coach.
I mean, either.
I don't know how to scheme.
We should do this, dude. We should coach, and we can do a mini version. Like, just get three
5 on
people on
5.
each square.
Oh, like so.
Now, how do we get these squares made?
We'd have to probably. Here's how we do it. We can do it. We find a parking lot that's near grass, and the parking lot would double as the basketball and the roller hockey corner. So there's no
Okay,
ice.
yeah.
So we'd have to kind of change
Or
it
it
up.
could be field hockey.
Yeah,
We could do
that
that
works
too.
too. Yeah.
For the grass, and
then
then
we do-
the basketball. Well, like, yeah, you're right. Basketball, football would be covered. Baseball would be covered too.
So let me ask this: let's say that a team scores in football in the game. Is there a referee that like resets the ball and maybe it's like you start on the 20 and have to get, and there's like, are there plays that you run? It's like the sport is as it is independently. Is it run that way with the same rules and the pitch count and in basketball there's
Yeah, same rules.
possessions and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if no one's if everyone's at other corners, is the ball just there? So one guy can just get the basketball and just shoot and just keep shooting and keep
And
shooting.
we need at least one ref on each square to be keeping track of the points and everything. And every like 10 minutes they come together and tally up, and then there's a big scoreboard that's like showing the overall
Imagine
total.
this. Well, how about this? This could be funny. So just like the coach who's just on their own here, imagine the scorekeeper. So the
know.
referee, the scorekeeper has to keep track of all this.
Wait, I thought of another funny thing for the coach. What happens if the coach is on one square and on another square at the same time there's like a really bad call and the coach isn't there to challenge it?
That's tough.
It's
just unfortunate.
It's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean maybe
Should have been there.
Maybe there's like offensive coordinator. There's like coaches that are in the press box that
Yeah.
have a headset. Or maybe we don't give the coach that.
No,
We say, no,
they-
you're on your own, dude. I just imagine this funny thing. Imagine the scoreboard that's there. It would be the largest scoreboard. It would be, there's balls and strikes and runs, and
Oh
then
my
there's
God.
basketball points, and then there's first down, how many yards to go, the score, and then there's like hockey. There would just be so
Yeah.
many things. And imagine the scorekeeper trying to be like, it's the ball there, that's the first down here, that's a strike there, and then the goal here, and then a 2-pointer, and he's just
Do you think it'd be
trying to
harder?
manage all of it.
Would it be harder to do a good job as the scorekeeper or as the coach?
Oh, the coach, because the scorekeeper gets to sit in a chair. Maybe he's
Yeah.
got cameras. I don't know, but the coach is just
Imagine just the coach on a hot day.
Naruto running around.